Welcome to the virtual lunch. Today is Wednesday, May 31st, and this is virtual lunch number 814. Our guest today is Kennan Samman, the Vice President for Global Product Sales at Litera, and this is part of our series on practical AI with CasePoint and Litera.
I'm Jennifer Time, Product Marketing Manager at Litera for the workflow suite of products, which includes Kira and Litera Transact.
Hi, everyone. I am the Director of Comms at Litera, so I'm just joining to listen in.
I've been in legal tech for over 10 years. The majority of it, over 8, has been in AI. So my career in legal and enterprise technology began at Practical Law Company in 2012, where I advised major US and global law firms on the acquisition of their legal know-how and how-to solutions. Thomson Reuters then acquired Practical Law in 2013, where I continued to focus on the Practical Law suite through the end of 2014. In early 2015, I was introduced to Noah Weisberg and Alex Hudek, founders of then Diligence Engine, and reintroduced to Steve Ovensky, who was the Chief Commercial and Strategy Officer at the time, where we had crossed paths at Thomson Reuters, and joined this bootstrap Toronto-based AI startup called Diligence Engine. I helped develop and take to market the global sales and customer success programs at now Kira Systems. About a month after I joined them, they rebranded from Diligence Engine to Kira in 2015. So I helped develop and take to market Kira Systems, the entire end-to-end go-to-market strategy, and held various roles during that time there. In 2021, Litera acquired Kira, where I took a larger role with the business. So today, I am the Vice President of Global Product Sales at Litera. I lead a team of professionals who focus on equipping law firms, professional services, corporations with a suite of firm intelligence, governance, finance, talent, and workflow products across all segments, verticals, and jurisdictions. My role and my team is effectively or essentially the manifestation of all the acquisitions Litera has made over the last 24 months. They're a highly acquisitive organization. So I help integrate those professionals into the organization and lead them to ensure that we're still delivering for the needs of our customer base. Kira or AI, it is a tool. Kira or other AI tools, they don't just impact the user. It impacts all the peripheral events that occur outside of the tool during the process of the business problem we are solving, and the legal professionals across the firm or the organization. We knew and still know now that Kira was and is built fit for purpose. We use, to this day, the best AI approaches and techniques to solve the problem we set out to solve, extracting data out of contracts and providing features that support the journey to make the lives of end users better. So how has this early experience in helping legal teams leverage AI prepare us for the wave of enthusiasm today? I think, well, first, we were the first ones in to go through it and understand what it means to help firms go through this journey. We built the AI customer experience in partnership with the legal profession. We understand the excitement where you're set up to support firms and other organizations through this journey, and we're here to help. At Kira, we always believed and communicated to the market that human plus AI are stronger than human or AI alone. And our conviction on this position remains stronger than ever. Firms are more prepared to evaluate, and organizations to evaluate AI as well, or they're more willing to take advice from consultants and advisors or the vendors themselves on how to go through this journey. And from a sales and revenue lens, right, there are two components to providing or equipping organizations with intelligent tools. One is, what is the sales process for the vendor? And the second one, what is the buyer's journey for the buyer themselves? And how do you bring these things together so you're working in partnership, lock and step, to ensure that each individual involved in assessing the tool and each individual involved in ensuring that adoption thereafter is high, what they care about. How is it going to impact them as an individual? How is it going to impact their organization? How is it going to impact the firm? There are always going to be unfortunate situations, and it's not unique to AI, it just happens to be AI today, where an individual may misuse the tool. My immediate reaction is, whether it's AI or a work of a legal professional, always double check your work. You still have to double check your work. So AI may get you from, 0 to 80 or 90 faster, more accurately than ever before, but there's still 10% left or less. And part of that is vetting the work. The second was, I just asked myself, how did that individual prompt the question, right? So we live in an era with ChatGPT where prompt engineering matters today. We want to get to a place in the legal profession, but I think across all domains, where you don't have to worry about prompt engineering. Did I ask the question in a way that's going to bring back the most accurate and meaningful results? Right now, you have to do that. So what is the vetting process to ensure that the final output reflects you and the firm or organization in a meaningful and accurate way? As I mentioned earlier, at Kira, we designed the positioning and messaging strategy and value Kira brings all the way down to the individual level. So with Kira, for example, even if the knowledge management or innovation or IT leader never interacts with the tool, we focus on the value it would bring within their role and for the firm and doesn't meet the firm priority. With knowledge management, how can Kira help unlock the power of this gold mine of data that the firm sits on and action it to work to drive insight and value for the firm? And so once you start speaking in that language, the idea of AI then becomes more palatable, because it's not this magic, although ChatGPT feels like magic, except, in the New York example. But, it's really cutting down to what is this tool designed to do? It's intelligent, it's accurate, it's fast, but what is it specifically designed to solve? I think it really comes down to, what is the AI designed to do? Does it have access to data, training data, or the data relevant to solve the problem? But this is ever evolving, right? This is advancing pretty fast, faster than we've ever seen, and more startups are coming out solving interesting problems. I think there's probably a lens from some of the people I see here on the line today who understand what the limitations might be. What I'm looking for are individuals who have great learning agility. The second one is, and it's not AI related, but integrity, right? You need to be able to work with someone who has high integrity with the right skills in terms of learning agility. And then finally, curiosity. Yeah, there are questions you can ask that fleshes this out, right? There's also the process of reference checks. And as somebody who is on your end, if you are evaluating Kira or Litera broadly across the portfolio we have, we encourage you to do reference checks. Does the product work? Does it do what we say it does? And that's number one. What's been your experience with the individuals that you're working with? Are they responsive? Do they give it to you true? So we find it very important that before a firm, decides to sign on with us, in the same way before an individual decides to choose to work with me and my team, do we have that integrity in place? And can you validate that through references or other tools out there that might do that check? It's evolving fast. I think what the market is going to look like even in 6 months from now is going to be different than what it looks like right now, because you have large organizations who are now capable of moving faster with the introduction of access to large language models. And so they have the investment strategy. If they have the right investment strategy, they can move as fast and agile as startups now. In terms of where we're going to be, it depends on how organizations are leveraging the APIs and access to, whether it's OpenAI or other LLMs. It all comes down to, what is the problem that you can solve, and is this the right AI approach and technique to solve it? I think large language models has opened kind of the stratosphere for this. I don't know what it's going to look like in 6 months, because I think we're going to see an introduction of many different startups. We're starting to see it now that solve very specific niche issues. But are they truly building technology? Are they truly building a technology stack that isn't just an interface for OpenAI GPT?
Kennan Samman, everybody. Well done. Thank you so much. What a great conversation. Thanks to you. Thanks to Litera for supporting this just fantastic series on practical AI. I appreciate everyone being here. And what a fortunate discussion. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.